All right, let's get myself in focus. I'm nervous, I don't know what to say. All right, so let's go through my glass collection. I don't know, I thought that would be fun, and I always want to show off my glass collection, but I don't really have anyone who'd be interested. Are you interested? Are you interested in seeing my glass collection? I have quite a big glass collection, actually. A lot of it is things that I bought. Like, I go to the glass store and I buy sheets of glass, you know, either big sheets or 12 by 12 inch sheets. I've also gotten a lot of donations and people have given me glass. A lot of stained glass artists, they don't know what to do with like pieces of glass that get too small. But also sometimes they just don't want to do stained glass anymore, or they just have like colors they're not using anymore. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you that. So let's open the windows so we can get some light. All right, so this is my studio. This is what I'm working on right now. It's pretty much ready to be grouted. And yeah, let's start with the glass. So this is the shelf, kind of decorated for Christmas, that I've been putting all my glass on. I organize it by color. It's a bit chaotic right now, but this is like where a lot of the yellows would go in theory. I have this really great shade of brown, which I really like, and then some yellows, and this like fun little container. This broke, you know, and then look at this. Now this is exciting. Whoa. Wow, wowie, look at this. So this is some stuff I got recently from the glass store. I love to throw these colors into like works that have a lot of black in them. And then I have a bunch of this clear Dichro that I got from someone. Let's put that back. And then we've got Broken Cup, a beautiful shade of like purple. And then we've got greens on this shelf. So fun colors here. And honestly, it is a lot of like, look at that. A fun shade of green here. Then we've got blues are supposed to be on this shelf. Like, this would technically go here. I thought this list looked pretty, which is fun. And then down here we've got, I mean, everything's a little random, I'm realizing. There's not a huge order. Drawer. I honestly would like a second one of these. We've got like some random things in here. Like, but then I also have a lot of glass, right? So this is pretty. Lots of fun colors that I have organized. You might. So, okay, this is a good example. This is mirror that I bought that I was like, oh, let me try to buy this gold mirror and see if it'll work. But it doesn't work. Right? It's way, way, way too thin. So that's like impossible pretty much for my nippers to cut. And it just kind of shatters. And getting it in this tiny of a piece, just, there's not much I can do with this unless I want to just keep it whole like this. I'm keeping it because maybe I'll find a use for it. Glitter. And then, I know, lots of, oh. These are fun, I don't know. And then these are just like, these are some fun experiments I was playing around with using. And then underneath, holy moly, jackpot. So this is glass. This is black. I mean, you can tell. But you can't really tell these colors, right? So we've got beautiful shade of purple. And we've got another beautiful shade of purple. Let me drag this out so I can show you. So you may be wondering, why do you have so much glass? Because I have no self-control. And every time I go to the glass store, because it's like an hour out, I just buy more than I need. So this is pretty. It's like a iridescent white. We've got iridescent teal. So that was for someone who was like, I really want iridescent in the work. Pretty red, super bright. We've got yellow. And more yellow, textured yellow. More of this. So this is the iridescent red that I got for that commission. So really pretty. Some fun textured clear. Beautiful shade of like really dark purple. So this is probably gonna go in like a black piece to add some variety so that it's not just because this is gonna look black when I put it flat. But if you look closely, it's gonna have a slight purple tint. So yeah, I'm always looking for ways to make monochromatic pieces a little more interesting, and I want you to like lean into the piece and want to come up close. And so this is what happens at the glass store, right? This is what happens. I'm like at the glass and I'm like, I want red iridescent, and then I see this, then I see this, and I'm like, oh no, I have to get both. Really pretty, right? This is gorgeous. I mean, and so pretty. I love the blues. The blues are killing me. Blue, beautiful shade of dark blue. Oh yeah, it's iridescent. I don't know where this is actually, in upstate New York, but I went to the Bullseye Factory and I got this really, really pretty shade of green. Can you see? Oh, it's focusing on me. I think you can see that it's sparkly. I don't know. Up close, you can tell that it's sparkly. Really beautiful shade of blue. I mean, just think about these colors as like paint, right? Like pre-mixed paint. And sometimes I think about glass as almost like frozen paint, you know? And when you're building like a piece that's blue, I want lots of blue. I want different shades of blue. I want different opacities of blue. Kind of shade. And then, oh, here's a fun one. I bought a huge thing of this a couple years ago. So this collection has been growing over years and years. I didn't go out and just buy this on a random Tuesday last week. This is like years in the making. I bought this huge sheet of this color probably like 3 years ago. All right, so I brought you guys over to my shelf. And in each of these kind of containers here, I started organizing people who gave me glass. I started putting it in these containers. So this was like pieces that were kind of too small to put in a container like I was just showing you guys. So I put them in here. And so I have a whole bunch. Like I pretty much have every color. Like this is light blue. This is yellow. I won't go through all of these, but yeah, this is yellow. So really fun things that I got donated, right? And because I work so small, I can really use these kind of things. You know, I can use the tiny little shards. So what I'll do a lot of the time is I'll be working on a piece that's like the red piece that was on the table, the red and orange piece. And I'll be thinking to myself, oh, I love to throw in a little bit of green. I'd love to throw in a little bit of teal, just a tiny little pops here and there. And so I'll go first usually to these containers and just pull out little pieces here and there. So these are kind of more my accent highlight type of boxes. And then I'll show you guys the last containers are these. So this is why I say like my glass collection is massive, and like I also go to these containers. So these are like slightly bigger than the glass that's in these boxes. I mean, these could probably be these bigger pieces could be put into this container. But yeah, I have red, yellow, I have like brown, teal, green, purple, blacks, whites, and clear. And then like occasionally these, which I was using a long time ago, but like when I was first starting out, a mosaic artist gave me glass and they gave me it in these containers and I've kept them. But I'll be honest, I go to these and these before I go to these little containers. But yeah, I'm like good to go for a very long time. Really the only time I'm going to the glass store is when, like these days at least, is when I have a commission and they're like asking for something super specific. Like I really want iridescent and I'm like, I don't have iridescent red, blue, teal. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go and get that. But then it starts the problem where I'm like, oh, but I also kind of want that color. But I try to give myself a budget. So I'm like, you know, if you can make it work within $100, sure. 150, sure. You know, and this, you know, this is after I'm getting a deposit for a commission. This is after I've, you know, gotten some money toward it. So it's not just like, you know, money just going out and out. But so that's my glass collection. It's honestly too much. Like I have more than enough. I really don't need to go to the glass store anytime soon. I hope that this was fun. I felt like a little kid bringing in an adult and being like, look at my dolls, look at my collection. So I don't know if this was enjoyable to anyone other than me. This is a very self-indulgent short little video. So yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you want to see. I think I'm gonna make these videos really casual and chill and slow, and I think that's what we need. You know, we need more genuineness and we need more slowness, I think. So yeah, bye.